Everyone, Luke here. Hope you're doing well. So, first of all, I will be uploading this video to both of my channels, okay? So, you may or may not know, I run two channels. One is Deep Healing Space, which I run with Lewis Rowlands, and that's mostly, or I should say, more so healing, about healing and things like that. And then there's this channel, which is about more investing and stuff like that. What I want to say is that originally my plan was to just have everything on the Deep Healing Space channel, okay? And going forward, I do think that I will be doing that because I want to keep everything in one place, and I like having the network effects of one channel, at least for now, where I can grow my audience, okay? So if you want to keep updated on videos that I'm making in regard to cryptocurrencies and investing and things like that, I will be uploading those videos to Deep Healing Space, okay? What I might do for a while is just upload them to both, but I do plan on just uploading all the videos to Deep Healing Space, like my initial plan was. The reason why I even started the investing channel was because the doctor that I was working underneath basically didn't like the fact that I was talking about investing advice on the healing channel as well, promoting that work. But I am now leaving that system, and I'll be doing the same sort of healing work, but it won't be under him. And so I'm going to go back to my original plan, which is just promoting that one YouTube channel, okay? And if you go to that YouTube channel, Deep Healing Space, by the way, if you go to my old videos, like if you search like Ethereum and stuff like that, I actually used to make crypto videos and investing videos on that YouTube channel, and I actually got several people that were into the healing programs that I promote into cryptocurrencies, okay? So I will drop the link in the description, and I'll put the link, right here as well. I'll put it as a pop-up on the video, and you can subscribe over there as well. And if you like the healing stuff, stay for the healing stuff as well. I think both are important, right? Money is part of healing, okay? A lot of people have negative feelings about money, and that's part of the reason why they can't master their money, is negative feelings, and sometimes they're not even aware of those feelings. Sometimes it's in their subconscious from traumas and earlier in life, or they were taught to that money wasn't important or whatever, and they have bad attitudes about money, and that is hindering them. And so healing can be part of building wealth, and building wealth can be part of healing, okay? So anyways, check out that other channel, okay? So in this video, I just wanted to talk about my broad economic plan for 2021 and then coming year or two, okay? So I'm going to make another video. I'll talk about my current portfolio, things like that. As you guys know, I have Theta. I bought it around 10 cents. It's about $1.50 now. I've got T-Fuel. I'm a big fan of Bitcoin Cash, even though it hasn't moved much lately. I've also been, during the bear market, I've been stacking the old Cliff High coins, such as Populous, which I think is starting to turn the corner. Pillar, things like that. I also own just the staples. I own like quite a bit of Ethereum, Litecoin, Digibyte, just some of the what I would call like the more blue chip ones too. Just because risk reward, you want to have the blue chips as well in case your smaller cap coins go to zero, right? Which could always happen, okay? But I will do a detailed portfolio update probably sometime tomorrow. But this is just going to talk about my broad economic plan for for the next year, okay? And it's actually very similar to the plan. I don't know if you guys know of him as a Contrarian Dude. If you don't know Contrarian Dude, he's definitely a guy you should be following on YouTube, okay? He's awesome. I really like him. He's really grounded and humble and really smart dude, and he makes really good straightforward videos, okay? And it's very similar to the videos that I like to make, okay? So Contrarian Dude, check him out. I really like him. He makes great content, okay? So the broad economic plan, okay, so for, let's say, 2021 is, or from current to end of 2021, okay, is what I'm doing, this is not financial advice, I'm telling you what I'm doing. I am holding crypto and precious metals, okay? This is my broad thing that I that I do. Okay, crypto and precious metals, and then end of 2021 scale out into real estate. Okay, specifically rental properties. Okay, that's it. Now we can go to specifics of how you want to structure your portfolio, your risk tolerance. A good portfolio would be like 50%. You could start putting 50% of your money into Bitcoin. Then you could do like 25% silver, 25% gold. So for every $100, you get $50 worth of Bitcoin, $25 worth of silver, 25% of gold. You could do it. Most people would consider that highly aggressive, just because it's more allocated towards Bitcoin and silver than a lot of people would recommend. I'm even more aggressive than that. I'm like 90% altcoins, 10% silver right now. I only have a little bit of Bitcoin. I'm very aggressive. But it depends what you want to do. You could do something, if you don't like cryptocurrencies, right? You could just do like 50% gold, 50% silver. That's not a bad portfolio. You could also break that down a little bit more. You could do like 40% gold. Just 100% gold wouldn't be bad, right? Or you could do like 40% gold, 40% silver, 20% platinum. Platinum's a great buy right now, actually. Platinum, in my opinion, will at least outperform gold. And so that's just the broad thesis, is that you want to be holding crypto and precious metals. I don't want to go too much into the macro reasons why. Part of it is the amount of money printing. 30% of all U.S. dollars ever printed were printed this year, just due to COVID and just the massive stimulus to keep people home as the economy is in free fall. That's part of the reason. Part of it is just cyclical. Okay, gold and silver go through these big phases. Same with Bitcoin. After that, it goes through these couple year-long bear markets, and then the halving happens, and then Bitcoin will have massive rally for about a year and a half, almost 2 years. Part of it's just cyclical, so it's the time, in my opinion, for crypto and precious metals. Part of it is the macro picture. Cryptos are exploding with use cases with DeFi. Institutions are buying Bitcoin. We've got corporations buying Bitcoin. I think we'll get a Bitcoin ETF by the end of 2021. And so there's a lot of big money flowing into crypto now. And there's a lot of innovation happening there. Silver and platinum are industrial metals. So silver, I think, will start to be used more and more in advanced electronics. And it's already used in a lot of electronics. Your cell phones have silver in it. Your TVs, your smart TVs have silver in them. Platinum is used in fuel cells. Fuel cells will become bigger and bigger as we move towards a more clean energy economy. Platinum is also used in other things. It's used, that might be palladium that it's used in Cadillac converters, but it's used in cars, it's used in fuel cells. It's used in it's an industrial metal. Gold, to a certain extent, is also industrial metal. Gold's a good conductor of electricity, and it has other use cases besides just storing value. But yeah, so if you don't like cryptocurrencies, okay, you might think they're a scam, or you're not comfortable with it. Especially if you're like an older person, you're not as computer savvy. That's fine. Just buy gold, buy silver, buy platinum, and then hold for at least a year or two. If you're a younger person, you might want to be more aggressive. If you're just trying to preserve, if you're an older person, and you've already built a lot of wealth, you might not want to be as aggressive as well. You might want to do 80% precious metals, 20% Bitcoin. Okay, and you could be more aggressive like me. You could do, right now I'm actually like 90% altcoins, and then I'm at like 10% silver. Now crypto's gone up a lot lately, and if it keeps going, I might cash out some into silver. Especially like ones like Theta. Theta has done almost like a 15x for me, and it's become my biggest asset right now is actually Theta. Thank you, Michelle White Dove, by the way. Probably in my next video where I break down my portfolio, I will talk about Michelle White Dove. She's one of the few crypto psychics that I really like. I think she's more grounded. She doesn't give specific price targets except for maybe like long-term ones. And she tells people to like dollar cost average, buy and hold. A lot of crypto psychics are, number one, they're scammers, or they're just really ungrounded, and they're giving like specific price targets for like something like Ripple like a week from now. And, sometimes they can be right, but the future is always fluid. Okay, the future is always fluid. No one knows the future for sure, because if you knew the future for sure, there'd be no such thing as free will, right? And so we have to be very careful when predicting the future. And in general, the longer term and the more general the prediction, the more accurate we can be, right? That's why in this video, I'm just talking about how you should be holding, or I'm holding, I should say, mostly crypto and precious metals. And then I will be scaling out into investment properties, okay? And that's just like the general, most simple sort of economic plan that I can give you, okay? Is save as much money as possible, start a business, do whatever you have to do to accumulate capital, put that into crypto and precious metals, and then hopefully we'll get a real estate correction sometime in 2021. I do think real estate's a massive bubble, and then you can scale out into investment properties, and that's what I plan on doing, okay? Not financial advice. This is just telling you guys what I'm doing, okay? And that's it. That's the broad sort of thing. Now, maybe in 2021, real estate will still be overvalued, and so I will be cashing out my crypto into more precious metals instead, because maybe I'll consider precious metals are more undervalued. Or there can be other opportunities as well, maybe like equities and like emerging markets. Like, I think one thing that a major trend that will happen is China, kind of like what happened to China, but in Africa. So I don't mean like communism. I mean like China underwent a huge economic expansion the last 20 years, like the biggest we've ever seen. And Africa and maybe some places like in the Middle East are going to be undergoing that as well, as the wealth sort of spreads, and some of these African nations like Nigeria start to get more economic base, and they have like younger populations, and they're starting to go mobile, and they have starting to build mobile payment systems and Wi-Fi. India is another place, and so I think emerging market equities, which is another word for stocks, okay, basically. And I might be scaling out into those at the end of 2021. So there's a little bit of variable. We'll see where real estate shakes out. I think some real estate markets will be stronger, some will be weaker. But again, this is just my general thesis at this current date, okay, is that I will be holding mostly crypto and precious metals. How you want to break that down is going to be up to you, and then scaling out into investment properties. And if you watch Contrarian Dude, he has a very similar sort of plan as well, okay? I just think that really, like, all the things really point to crypto and precious metals being the places to be, okay? If you want to own some stocks, or you have a 401k that you don't want to sell, that's fine. If you own some rental property still, I don't necessarily recommend selling all your rental properties, especially if it's in a nice area, like that's not as affected by COVID, somewhere like Florida or something. Those can still be good opportunities, I think, depending on your market. But I do think that the general sort of move is this, okay? So that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. All right, bye.